Man, I honestly retired from the game for a long while.
Yeah, you were traumatized.
I was shattered. Sketch Gamer here, Johnny Bloor. Welcome back to, again, casual retro game reviews. What does that mean? We're going to talk about, I'm going to pick a random game first of all, completely based on the Book of Wisdom. 2,500 years of just knowledge put into quotes. I'm going to read one of these things. I'm going to pick a game based on that. We're going to talk about the game, how much I paid for it, fun facts, and what it's worth today in 2020. Yeah, I enjoy my game in a sense of basically I explore where it's at, how much I paid, almost like a stock market, right? You want to see where I paid this much for the stock. Where's the stock at now? And I'm trying to justify it maybe to your wife or your girlfriend or whatever, or your boyfriend. Let's just say it's not a far stretch to think that you might have to create an Excel spreadsheet to justify your purchases so that you can show the growth patterns. It's a currency, guys. It's going up. I'm gonna do a random quote. And, oh yeah, today's console, logistically speaking, is the PS3, PlayStation 3. And maybe, you know what, maybe some people are going to be like, that's not retro. But you know what, anything to me that's in that 10-year mark or older is good enough for me. And then it's retro, and it works because I don't have a lot of games. Book of Wisdom, random quotes. Even a thought, even a possibility can shatter and transform us. By Marcus Aurelius. I hope I didn't butcher his name. There's so many scenarios. I mean, shatter, yeah, like you lost your job, right? Like you shattered, right? I don't know, like something crazy. But it could also be something good, even a possibility. Some people think, I think when they get this possibility, it's not concrete. They start already kind of acting as if they already received this, you know, they plan ahead and act like they already got it. And then, so I think that's where the word shatter comes in, transform us. Maybe you can grow from this experience. And I already know exactly what game that is.
Really?
Yeah, man, because this relates to me big time.
Silently.
Yeah,
you're not
it's
even
exciting.
thinking about it.
It's exciting because you know what, I'm going to be honest, in previous episodes, you know how hard it is to read a quote and then be like, oh yeah, that's Wave Ray 64. Like you can't, it doesn't work that way. This one spoke to me, and even a thought, even a possibility can shatter and transform us. So I'm going to bring you back into my world when I was in high school. Let's see what year that was. It was probably 2003-ish. And I got into the scene of Street Fighter. I loved the game so much, and that thought, that possibility, was that I was going to be able to compete in the tournaments, in the local tournaments. I was already scouting online. I think it was the Shoryuken forums at that time. I've been out of the loop for a long time, so I have no idea if that still exists. But I was on there trying to figure out where tournaments were. Boom, I find one close to my house, and you know, there's all this trash talking going on in the forum. I'm walking into this. I've now started practicing like the whole summer, and I walk in and I just get my ass kicked like so hard, right? But that possibility was there. I got shattered for sure, and then you know what? I kept coming back and I kept playing. Even actually another funny story. I go to Tokyo. I'm training in Street Fighter 4. That's the game I'm picking today, by the way. Street Fighter 4. I'm training in this game like crazy. And I go to Japan, I'm paying 100 yen to play a game. That's like $1 American. I played 40 matches. I won one of them. One match. And I'm pretty sure that was the first time that guy had ever played the game. Because he didn't look like he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, you retired.
Man, I honestly retired from the game for a long while.
Yeah, you were traumatized.
I was shattered. So the thought, the possibility of being like, I had really set my goal maybe too high for somebody who was still kind of, you know, trying to get out of the dirt, right? I was like just getting out of the dirt in Street Fighter, and I thought I could go there. Many different versions of Street Fighter 4. I think there's 4 of them. We'll have to confirm that later. There's Street Fighter 4, the original. There's Super Street Fighter 4. There's Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition.
Oh my god.
And then there's Ultra Street Fighter 4. Look at this. So I said I'm a casual guy. I bought this at a secondhand store in Japan. I expected them to be a little more honorable. You know, when you trade your stuff in, it looks like there's a little bit of a...
I can't focus. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there's a broken piece here. Thanks, guys. Like, I understand.
How much was this?
Honestly, I got ripped, maybe. I paid 2,000 yen.
No, you didn't.
Yes, this was $20 something. American, and this is what I got. So anyways, whoever traded that in, thanks. And
you use American when you want to emphasize the price, right?
I guess so, because everybody understands that currency. This is the currency I understand. I ripped on this one. I'll just put, but this is Ryu, or Ryu as properly pronounced.
No, Ryu.
Okay, sorry, Ryu. You're right, but no one ever says that. Okay, so I think we should go to Ultra Street Fighter 4 because this is the newest one. And let's see, what year did this come out? Takes it outside of my retro mark of 10 years, plus or minus 2. Plus or minus 2, so it fit just within the mark. Yeah, and obviously you can see that this game influenced my life. In a positive way, I think.
You also have a curry.
Oh my goodness, how can I forget about this? The best part right there. The moment you eat this, you're gonna want to say, Yoga Flame! Oh my god. Let's get a good look at this. Ultra Street Fighter 4. I remember where I got this.
Can you hold it higher?
Ultra Street Fighter 4. PS3.
Who's on the cover?
Oh, that's Ryu. Same dude who's got his arm missing inside the...
oh, yeah.
Yeah. And actually, I could be mistaken, but I believe that is a Street Fighter 4 figurine. It's based on the Street Fighter 4 series. We will validate that later, because I can't validate it now. This is the latest release on PS3. I've read a lot of reviews online already. I know a little bit about this. There's a Street Fighter 5, released on the PS5. Other consoles, it's on PC.
PS5?
PS5. Or sorry, PS4. What am I saying? I'm thinking about PS5. I really want it. I'm gonna buy it come Christmas. I'm gonna be honest right now. I don't have a PS4. I don't. I never bought one. I was basically that guy that held off too long to the point where I was like, there's no point now. And I'm waiting. I've been waiting for PS5, and now it's coming out. My mind is on PS5. Street Fighter 4. I bought this for $7.50. I bought this for $7.50 at a secondhand store.
It's in good condition.
It is, but I am missing the most key thing you need in a Street Fighter game, which is the booklet. You need that, because that's where all the moves are and blah, blah, blah. So you gotta go online to get that. Luckily, I've invested a lot of my life in this game, so I can figure it out. Wow, see look, this is the kind of stuff that I envisioned when I was playing back in 2003. Online tournaments, are you kidding me? These guys, you know what Capcom's doing? They're going around the world and they're doing Capcom tournaments where people go, they play, they get a ranking system, and then they get invited to some big tournament that pays cash.
They were just in Toronto, I think.
It's crazy, and that is what I envisioned. That was that shattered possibility that I thought that I could be a part of this, but I realized that I am just not that good at this game. I'm not. Back in high school, I was very competitive. I used to get upset when I'd lose. Like Street Fighter Alpha 3, Capcom vs. SNK 2. Those were my games. I didn't like Third Strike because I sucked at it. Yeah, and then later Street Fighter 4. So, very short career. I started with Street Fighter 2, which, by the way, is one of the most successful arcade games of all time.
Really?
Yeah. So, we're going to go into fun facts about Street Fighter.
You're still going to call it fun facts?
Fun facts. Because, again, with fun facts, you never really know what you're going to get. It's kind of like a Kinder Surprise.
For me, I didn't know Street Fighter was called Street Fighter, but I knew about Chun-Li. I didn't know her name, but I knew about like
and I feel like everybody recognizes Ryu and like Ryu, the character, the main character. There was a Street Fighter movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme, which was back in, I believe, 93, 94.
What did you say it was?
93.
Oh, pretty close.
Pretty close, but it was 94. Anyways, the movie sucked. Don't ever waste. I mean, if you like Street Fighter, watch it, but it sucks. But watch it. It made a lot of money. I think it made about 100 million.
Really?
Yeah, man. I don't know what, because everybody loves Street Fighter. That shows you how much people love Street
Fighter.
Why
are you always obsessed with how much a movie made?
I like to. I guess I don't know. Maybe I've always been a bit of an entrepreneur. I have like I have a business.
What?
I like baseball. Okay, baseball is something that has a lot of statistics.
How does that make you entrepreneurial?
I don't know. I just threw that out there. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Okay, we're gonna find out how much Street Fighter the movie grossed. Oh, okay. Well, no. Okay, I was actually. I'm sorry. I misread this. 99 million worldwide.
Whoa,
Worldwide.
that's really close. How did you know that?
I'm telling you, I like these kind of stats.
I'm telling you, this fun fact segment, I think you have to rethink it.
Okay, screw it. This always happens, but screw it. I'm gonna tell you my history of Street Fighter because that's what I know. Okay, that's what I know. My first interaction with Street Fighter was Street Fighter 2 back in 1992, SNES. My brother found $50. Yes, he found $50, apparently near a strip club. I don't know what he was doing there. Yeah, in an alleyway near a strip club. What are you doing there, kid? He was, what, 13, 14? Anyways, he used the money to buy Street Fighter 2, which was $100. We're
Wow.
Super Nintendo. Yeah, back in
That's expensive.
92. We played that game like crazy. I remember I was so good at it at that age that I was playing people at Blockbuster on the setup, and I was beating them. So that's why I got into this whole idea that I could be a superstar Street Fighter player.
Oh, because you were good at Blockbuster.
I was good at Blockbuster, and in my mind, it was like the next step was international tournaments. In retrospect, it obviously doesn't line up, right? It doesn't line up. You know what? And I how many tournaments did I go to? At least 3. I never won one match, not once. I had one really close match. This is the highlight of my career, and it was a close match. I think he had a half bar left, which, you know, I mean, obviously he won, but it was closer. So that was my highlight, and you know, I love those moments. It was great, getting my ass kicked, and you know, so many dudes who just love Street Fighter. It was fun to hang out. There's only one way, I think. I mean, true Street Fighter players own one of these arcade joysticks. Once again, it was from Tokyo. I don't know, I got a lot of my stuff there because they have really good prices. This was at a secondhand store. I believe it was I don't have the sticker anymore, but I remember for sure it was at least 3,000 yen.
I think it was 3,000 exactly.
Yeah, 3,000 right on the dot, which is about $30 US, give or take. So still worth it because a lot of these sell, I know for sure, in the $100 mark. We should look into that. Yeah, so I'm not going to pretend like I'm good at this because I'm not.
You don't need all these excuses, man.
I'm going to get my ass kicked. That's what's going to happen. Look,
are you going online?
I'm going online.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not wasting my time playing the computer. I've done that my whole life. I've been out of it for a while. I've told you what I've done. I've gone to Tokyo. I got my ass kicked, but rise up again. I have a possibility, a thought. This music pumps me up.
I feel like you just like people that are not popular.
No, he's actually pretty popular. Like, he's not like super popular, but
I've never seen you play with Ryu or Chun-Li or...
The truth is, you have to really, if you're gonna bring it online, you gotta be pretty good, otherwise you're gonna lose. So now I created my own, and I'll just wait. If somebody joins, then sometimes it takes a while.
Like, speed dating.
Yeah, it's the Street Fighter of speed dating, yeah. It's usually based on ranking. They try to, like, keep it fair, but not always. Okay, we got a German dude in the house. So T-Hawk, that's the man. I always go with this color. I want to make him look... Oh, what the hell? This is a very sensitive...
That's kind of rare.
This is what I do. I always pick South America because I think it's intimidating. I don't know if that actually works.
Really?
Yeah, I'm intimidated. I'm from... He's actually Mexican. Oh no, he's an A. He's 22nd.
Oh no.
I'm facing a way better version of my same character. So
that's bad. It's like having a really like smarter, better looking twin.
Yeah, he knows me inside and out. It's gonna be interesting.
You were trying to intimidate him. He has like tattoos and everything.
I know.
He's way more intimidating.
No, we got me. Oh, I got out! Oh. You know how close I was to beating him? The only chance now is with a super combo. Yeah, so he's winning. I'm going to play a little more defensive this round. Oh, he got me. This is working so far. No, nice. Oh, he almost got me there. Let's see if I can catch him off guard. Yeah. One round. I'll take it.
Oh, now he's like serious.
Oh, I missed him. I went for a bold move there. This is old school Street Fighter.
This is hard to watch.
So yeah, that's a tough way to bounce back into Street Fighter 4 facing an AT Hawk 22. But you know what? He was nice. I think he totally let me win that one round. I remember playing, it was a Japanese version of Capcom versus SNK2. Boxer was M. Bison. But over here, in North America, this is M. Bison. So I did a little digging and some research. Why did these names get swapped around? There was more. Vega, I believe, was... I got to look into it. There was a three-way swap of names, if I remember correctly. I'll look into it, post it later on here. But I looked into M. Bison, and what do you think of when you see this guy? You think of maybe Mike Tyson.
Possibly.
Yeah, so Japan wanted to take advantage of Mike Tyson's fame back in Street Fighter 2. I don't know when they created, probably Street Fighter 2 days, and he was M. Bison. So they were afraid of the lawsuits when they brought it to North America, hence the swap of names. This game is, I mean, obviously this is extremely biased because I love this game. But if we're strictly talking about Street Fighter 4, it deserves a 9 out of 10. Easy 9 out of 10. It's not perfect. No game is perfect. No game is ever perfect. But I'll give it a 9 because they had so many characters, so many different combos. If you want it to be good at this game, you gotta get really technical. To explain it to people who don't understand Street Fighter, it's a chess game that is also based on a paper, rock, scissors format. So you come in with whatever it is, paper and rock. If it's paper and rock, paper you have the strength, rock you are weak. So you're coming into this match, now you gotta play a technical chess match to defend already weak character choice, spacing. If your character's here, how much spacing is here? Based on that, how to counter, how do you dodge them, how many hits are in their combos, so on and so forth. It goes on, and the more you know about every other character, the better your character is. It's crazy. Game over for John. You had a good run. Okay, you had one match where you kind of almost put up a thing there. Somebody kind of flinched for a second and then you lost. You lost.